Hi again, this is Lissette Perez-Carrillo with Carrillo Cigars, and today we're going to be talking about big ring gauges and specifically one of our new releases, the RingMaster. So one of the questions that I know that you get asked often is, what inspired you to be one of the first to venture into the whole big ring gauge cigars?
Well, actually, this started way back when I started back in the 80s on my own, basically. I used to have an accountant, and he was an avid, motorcycle rider, and he smoked cigars constantly. So he asked me, Ernesto, can you make a cigar that, I could smoke on my bike and would last me, to a whole trip? So, he said to me, something that will hold, and, because of the wind and all that type of stuff, and I could enjoy it for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever. So I made a cigar for the gentleman that was a 70 by, I guess at that time it was probably 8 or 9 inches. And so we made some of those, and then we made, I think it was like a 64, 65, maybe 66, and a 6-inch, for the shorter smoke. And that's basically, something that back in 1995, 96, I believe it was, we were heading to an RTDA convention in Vegas, and I said to myself, I got to come out with something that's, unique. I didn't come out with a cigar that big, but we came out with the Series R, which is a 52 and a 54. It wasn't until about year 2000 that I came out with a 6x60, and that's really what turned that whole scene of the big ring gauge cigars and that type of stuff. So it was something that at that moment just occurred to me to do a cigar that big. And I know that, well, at that time we were with General Cigar, and they were all for it. And that's basically what started, I think, to a certain degree, the big ring gauge trend in the industry.
Well, here at Carrillo Cigars, we have our INCH line, which has done phenomenal. It is actually our bestseller, even though it was released many, many years ago. So we're really happy that everyone recognizes his mastery of this big ring gauge size. And with that in mind, we came up with the RingMaster to kind of serve an accolade towards his successes in creating big ring gauges. Now, are there any specific challenges when working with big ring gauges?
First of all, I think, the biggest challenge is having the right person make it. As far as the cigar maker, making the blend, the way he positions the leaves, because that's very important in a big ring gauge cigar. It's challenging like any other cigar, but in a big ring gauge, the leaves have to really be positioned in such a way that you will get that easy draw, that you will get the whole complexity of the smoke. So that's really, it's a difficult, to a certain degree, like if you, look at it, it's almost as difficult as making a 32 or 38 ring gauge cigars. So those two extremes, in my opinion, you really have to have a cigar maker that's very good, very experienced at what he's doing.
Well, check out the RingMaster very soon, coming to a store near you.